Hey guys, this is Kelly with City Slickers Homesteader. So today I'm going to show you how I make zucchini bread. So I went ahead and wrote out the recipe so that way I didn't have to keep looking on my phone since I record on my phone. So it takes 4 cups of grated or food processor done zucchini, 3 eggs, it's supposed to be a half a teaspoon of baking powder, teaspoon baking soda, 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, 3 cups and 3 tablespoons of flour, teaspoon of salt, 2 cups of sugar, 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract, a cup of oil, and then you can do a cup of walnuts. Now this recipe does 3 regular loaf size pans, or if you have like larger ones, it'll do like 2. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 2 regular, and then the last bit of batter that I have, I'm going to put some chocolate chips in it and see how that turns out. So, but I've got my zucchini and then all of my ingredients. I like to have it all laid out so that way I'm ready to go. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and chop up this zucchini, run it through my little ninja thing here just to get it chopped up real nice. So I'm going to work on that and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Okay guys, so I got the zucchini. I've got 4 cups of it. So I ended up using 5, I'd say like store size zucchini. They were given to us, so a couple of them were probably a little bit bigger, but about store size. So I'm just going to go ahead and pour that in. Some of it's kind of mushy, some of it's, you know, a little more chunky, so add a little bit of texture, but not too much. Get all of it out.
That looks like avocado.
Okay. So then I'm going to go ahead and do the flour. So it's 3 cups and 3 tablespoons. Baby, can you hand me a butter knife?
Yeah.
Baby. So when I'm baking, I generally try to level off anything that I'm measuring. Cooking, you know, it doesn't have to be quite as precise, but with baking it does. 3, and then 3 tablespoons.
Can I check?
Okay. And that part's done. Plugged in my mixer yet. Okay, and then a half a teaspoon of baking powder, which I just keep in this little container instead of the store-bought ones because I go through it quite a bit with making the homemade Bisquick. So I can actually fit probably about 3 of those store-bought baking powder containers in here. And then baking soda, need a teaspoon of that. You'll notice none of my containers necessarily match. It's just kind of like a hodgepodge of what's been given to us and what we found with doing like our reselling. We buy storage units and resell the items that are good in them. So then cinnamon.
Ooh, cinnamon.
Mm-hmm.
I like cinnamon.
Is a teaspoon and a half. I'm getting a little close to the end of this container, but I have more. Okay, so a teaspoon.
You have barely have any cinnamon. because we've been using it a lot.
Well, we have more up there, baby. Okay, and now a teaspoon of salt. I just use regular table salt unless I'm canning. Then I would use canning salt. But otherwise, for anything else, I just use regular table salt.
I didn't know there was different types of salt.
Yep. That's like iodized, and canning salt's not. It's a little more pure. So then 2 cups of sugar.
Ooh, there's sugar in it. I didn't know you could make bread out of vegetables. I thought you could only make it out of fruit.
Bread just about out of anything.
Yeah.
So 2 cups of sugar.
That's a lot of sugar.
Mm-hmm.
I think I would have like panicked.
Honey, it's going to be in 3 loaves of bread.
Oh.
Okay. 2. Oh, I forgot 3 eggs. Want to help me crack one?
Yeah.
Just kind of stand to the side. There we go.
I'm not the excellent egg cracker.
Okay. I'll hold that one for me.
Yeah.
Okay. And throw that one away.
I'm not gonna lie, that looks pretty
And
good.
then you need to wash your hands.
Okay.
Okay.
Spirit.
And then there's 2 teaspoons of vanilla. And I just use the same measuring since it's all going into the same batch of stuff anyway.
Ooh, that smells good.
Okay, so hand me the oil.
Oh, this is a lot.
And then you just need a cup of oil, canola, vegetable, whichever. You probably even use like sunflower oil or something like that. It's just a cup. Okay, can you put that back down there in the cabinet, please?
Oh, snuck down the sugar.
Okay.
Right here?
Yes.
Okay.
So put all this stuff in the sink. And then let me see if I can
Adjust it.
Okay, so this is the lift crank, my new Kitchenaid. It's actually the first video I'm doing with it. So there's everything in there. So let me kind of start it on slow so you don't get powder everywhere.
Ooh, someone's taking over. I can smell it.
So, and you just want to keep blending it until everything gets incorporated. And I did forget to mention about preheating the oven to 375. Let me put that back there. Okay, so I'm going to get this mixed up, and then when I get it poured into the pans, I'll bring you guys right back. Okay guys, so my one loaf pan is missing. So I've got 2 set up, and I've got some more left in there. So what I'm going to do with this is put probably just like a handful of chocolate chips in it. I did forget to mention that once this is all incorporated, if you decide you want to add like walnuts or chocolate chips or anything, that would be a good time to like hand mix it in, because the beater would bust it all up. So it's best to hand mix that kind of stuff in. So I'm going to get these put in the oven. I'll have to double check, but I believe they go for about 40 minutes. And then once these are done, kind of cool to where I can get it out of the pan, then I'll put the last one in. So I will bring you guys back once it gets all done.
Doesn't sound like
Okay guys, so I've got these done. They did take about 40 minutes in my oven. The directions were like 40 to 50 minutes. So they don't quite rise as much as like banana bread, but it was basically the same consistency. These are just the 2 basic, and then this one I left flipped over because you could see the chocolate chips in it. So yeah, so that is making the zucchini bread with my daughter's help. So if If you guys like these type of videos, me just baking just random things, giving you some ideas of stuff to use with your garden harvest, definitely leave a comment, like and subscribe, you know, so I can kind of see what you guys are, you know, looking for in my videos and what you guys kind of like. But I will leave that here. So that recipe, I probably could have done 2 loaves. They just probably would have been really full to the top, but they just don't rise as much as like banana bread does. So now we know. So yeah, if you guys could like and subscribe, that would be great. Leave a comment if you have any questions or anything like that. And I will talk to you guys later.